Alright, here we go. Welcome to another episode of 2-Star Mavericks. Oh man, it has been a long time. I have not done a 2-Star Mavericks in a while, and I have been dying to find a replay. This is my first submitted replay that I'm actually using, and this person will get a donut code. This replay was sent in to me by Uncharted, so big thanks to Uncharted for spectating this replay. And it is going to be between the blue player in the upper left-hand corner, Scrazzor, in the Prime Helix Scrazzor. Kind of sounds like a Ninja Turtles villain or something like that. And on the bottom right-hand corner, we have the red player in the standard classic saucer, Arn0ld, the once governor of my proud state of California. The great state of California. How great it is might be dependent on your point of view, and with a lot of protective zippers. He defended the sides with zippers. I mean, I don't know if that'll actually block, but I've never really thought of that before. Hey, maybe it actually will work. And dropping a single tank here in front of this rebel that just got bunkered by Scrazzor, the evil villain here, going to be trumped by the Terminator here, Arn0ld. And right now, this Longhorn will be able to finish off this Jackal, and not actually shooting at the outpost, prioritizing on the Dillo. Really wants to prioritize on that outpost, but Arn0ld, not bulletproof like the Terminator, obviously, does get killed on the ground in that paper saucer by that Dillo that Scrazzor was able to drop and finish off that Longhorn. One Longhorn for two Rebels is not a good trade-off, guys. You really don't want to do it, especially if it costs you your own next life. And now Arn0ld starting to drop units at that mid with a single Longhorn. Will probably get this Seeker. Yeah, sure it will. And now Arn0ld taking the extra time to kill enemy creeps that would have been killed anyway by these Longhorns. So, you know, getting that experience before the neutrals get the experience, you know, really valuable time spent by Arn0ld. Hopefully we can learn from this and, you know, take an example from these 2-star or 1-star game. I'm not even really sure what the hell what level game this was. But Arn0ld forced to retreat there, does level up, so let's see what he decides to level up. He does go with Death Ray, one of the more popular choices among noobs and pros alike, and will be able to abduct his T99 if Arn0ld, Scrazzor, you were not paying attention to your minimap. Arn0ld getting that T99, but no, he is staying here with almost no life left to take that Dillo, and there is no more AA. Oh my god, there's no AA over here, but Scrazzor will be able to actually finish him off. Oh, but with that air regen, oh, Scrazzor able to no, sell it. Oh, he was able to grab that Rebel right when Arn0ld was able to abduct it, but instead of selling it, he just drops it, and it's that was a red Dillo that didn't need to be a red Dillo. And Arn0ld, with 4 infantry coming back, was able to actually ninja this outpost using abducted units to neutralize it, and didn't bring a single unit of his own until those infantry, but was able to use his abducted. That is freaking pro right there. I have never seen that before. He was able to abduct. He was able to completely neutralize that outpost solely with abducted units. That is freaking badass. But with a lot of T99s over here, Arn0ld is not really going to stand too much of a chance. Is actually healing up his units very well. Scrazzor firing in with he has level 3 rockets, but did run out of energy. He has level 2 rockets. And Arn0ld doing a really good job actually healing up all of this stuff. But instead of healing up that Seeker, no, he decides to drop his fire next to those T99. Okay, that quick fake out did not work, Arn0ld. You know, you were supposed to lift off right when Scrazzor started shooting at you or something like that. And now we'll definitely lose this outpost. Arn0ld's just panicking, grabbing creeps, trying to get back to this outpost before Scrazzor is able to actually grab it back. The rebel, that red rebel, is still in his control. It's still alive, but these 4 creeps are gonna fall victim to all these T99 spam OP. And right now Arn0ld just once again diverting his attention to the mid fight. Is he gonna go for the bottom neutrals, which is technically his opponent's neutrals? No, he's dropping creeps, and they will be able to take this outpost. Yes, he is going for the bottom neutrals. No, Arn0ld, you want to go for those tops. Is Scrazzor healing up every single team? Scrazzor, get back to the fight! Get back to the fight, Scrazzor. Now does see that this outpost has been claimed by his opponent, and Arn0ld, did he get killed by T99s? Okay, yeah, so now Scrazzor, it has 2 bulbs down. The neutral tank right here, along with his T99, will knock down the rest of those bulbs, and Scrazzor making nothing but T99s. I know T99s are pretty safe, guys, but you might want to switch it up a little bit. Maybe throw in a healing unit or something. He does have ratchets. Does he have any ratchets left over here? No, I think it's just T99s. But Arn0ld, now with that outpost in his control, but these creeps down here are firing in, will neutralize his outpost eventually. Will he be able to keep these tanks alive long enough? Microwing very, very, very fast, actually. Does go down to neutral, though, so he won't be able to save the majority of these tanks. And now Scrazzor. It's Scrazzor just producing more T99s and a couple Dillos now. And Arn0ld with, abducting the Seeker. I would kind of advise him to abduct the tank at first. But nope, does abduct the Seeker first. So now that tank will be, but he does get the tank as well. Does not get himself killed. So, oh, no, go heal up. Heal up, Arn0ld. No, why are you not using Death Ray? You have a full bar of energy. You have a full bar of energy and you were hidden by tanks. Not hidden, but you were hiding behind tanks. And now Scrazzor will be able to finish up the rest of these red units over here with his rockets. And Arn0ld bringing the single Longhorn and just to get fired on 3 T99s. And now Scrazzor pushing up with a couple Dillos here. Let's see if he set them on wire, if he sets them on T. If he sets them on T, they will stop over here. And he has set them on T, all right. And now he, with all these creeps and probes here, will be able to take this outpost. Maybe not be able to, he might not be able to hold it because of all these red tanks sitting back here that will shoot in. And Arn0ld, instead of focusing on the outpost, focusing on the Dillos that have to go all the way around here to get to his outpost. Now what is he doing? He's Dillos pushing up on his forward. The mid completely lost. His tanks sitting here all by themselves. And Arn0ld decides to go abduct some money makers. Hey, take away the money and take away your opponent's power. Let's see how long it takes for Scrazzor to actually notice that his moneymakers have been turned into red moneymakers, bringing a T99. Is he gonna go with... Oh, I didn't notice this. There's no... Where's the socket units? Where's the socket? Arn0ld doesn't have any socket units, so that's a big reason why he's losing this. But he was kind of winning at first, and with all these moneymakers abducted, he's actually evened the score with Scrazzor, and now abducting T99. Oh my God, Arn0ld, you are too OP. You are too OP. Scrazzor is not able to handle this with 3 T99s in this area. Scrazzor cannot keep up all these laps. No, Scrazzor getting finished off in the air by Arn0ld, and Arn0ld not able to abduct that last T99. But no anti-air over here. Arn0ld will be able to grab every single one of these Dillos. We'll probably grab the Dillos first instead of the Rebels. The Rebels actually finishing off this Dillo. Scrazzor now just respawning, and guess what? Making another T99, but does realize that these socket units, that these T99s have been abducted. So he is starting to make more moneymakers and replaces his abducted ones. Arn0ld, you should have grabbed those moneymakers and made them your own. Oh my God, he abducted this one too. I didn't notice that, but Arn0ld with a pro drop at the front door with no life left, hiding behind that tank, does get finished off. Finally, Scrazzor using his rockets air to mech blocking, but Arn0ld was able to get a little bit of damage off on that front door. Scrazzor taking all that time by. He have a T99 right here, just drop the T99 right here, but you know, Scrazzor does not want to rely on his minions, wants to do all the heavy lifting himself. It says, I am a different kind of leader. I'm not going to be the kind of leader that just orders my units around. I'm gonna contribute something. And now Arn0ld, almost dying. Probably would have been able to get that T99 if he went straight for the abduct instead of dropping at Longhorn first. No, drop, okay, yeah, grab that one. No, get away, blink. Oh, doesn't have doesn't have any points into blink, just has 3 points into abduct and 1 point into death ray. And right now, Scrazzor healing up T99. Let's see if he can actually hold this now with Arn0ld dropping a single Longhorn at a time. And Arn0ld now going with more abduct harass, will be able to get some T99s. Scrazzor does come back, does see him on his minimap, and does thwart Arn0ld away from this abduct attack, abduct harass. And now Arn0ld with a single, no, stop with a 1 unit at a time, guys. You need to go with multiple units. But Arn0ld, too OP, just probably planning to drop that Longhorn for cover, or to draw the enemy fire and abduct those T99s. Little does he know it doesn't work that way. Probably not actually planning that, but that's what I'm going with right now. Scrazzor dropping more support units, those ratchets, and a couple of Dillos, Rebels. Let's see if he actually uses those Rebels for their main, meta level purpose, which is neutralize or defend against lights. But now Arn0ld with double zippers, dropping them at that outpost, that power station, and actually does survive. So those zippers are actually going to be able to neutralize this, I think, unless Scrazzor really, but spawning a runner, one bulb already down. Arn0ld doing more abduct harass. Really, I mean, Arn0ld, you have all the attention is over here. You can do as much abduct harass at these moneymakers once again if you want to, but now coming up with more creeps. Scrazzor almost losing this outpost. That runner getting spawned from that zipper. It does go down to neutral. Let's see if Arn0ld can actually take this. 2 bulbs up. Oh, but blocked by that T99, so these bulbs will be knocked right back down. Oh man, but Arn0ld now now choosing to fire in with his death ray instead of trying to take the outpost. Scrazzor, oh god, Arn0ld, why? You don't have any points into blink. He puts his second point into death ray. Arn0ld, please, for the love of God, put a point into blink. It is very, very OP. The saucer has probably the best abilities in the game, to compensate for that armor that doesn't really exist. And now with one Longhorn, again, gonna go for the front door with impeccable timing. We are during the halftime heal, and does almost with a sliver of life left, shooting at the side there. But does actually now finally get killed by Scrazzor, coming back with those rockets. Scrazzor responding very well to all of Arn0ld's attacks. No block. Put that T99 right about here. No, right up as far up against that. Okay, it's okay. Arn0ld probably won't drop stuff there anyway. So, and if they're stationed here, they have more of an angle to fire in over here. So I guess that makes sense in this. You have to play the meta that your opponent is playing. So if they won't drop there, then you shouldn't block. You gotta just protect that front door. Let's see how many and he hasn't actually blocked the front door. He just put 2 T99s right here. But Arn0ld with a lot of Longhorn and pushing. Wow, that is pretty awesome. He staggered his push, starting down here at his close, continuing by bringing tanks out of his forward. And look at all the Longhorn here. I think this loadout counter is correct. There are 17 Longhorn on the field, and there is not too much that Scrazzor can actually do about it. He might possibly be able to kill this lead tank. But Arn0ld now dropping, oh my god, did he drop? He dropped 4 zippers at the back. Oh my god. Arn0ld with a no moneymaker play here, playing like extremely awesome here, creating a new meta, and there are 17 or 16, now 15 Longhorn coming for this middle outpost. But Scrazzor, you are screwed. There is nothing left over here that you can. He do have a Dillo, but that OP Death Ray and that level up, Scrazzor has to retreat on foot here. There is not many Longhorn, or there's not many blue units left. A couple of Longhorn have been killed, but this is all Arn0ld's game. Oh my god, terminating every single one of these T99s with that OP Death Ray. Scrazzor almost finished off. Has a very, very small sliver of life left, but does get away before he actually gets killed by that last preceding Longhorn. There is one Longhorn left, not actually stuck on the capture command. Look at all these Longhorns surrounding here. There is definitely, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Longhorns sitting over here. And now Scrazzor, more coming out actually for Arn0ld. And now Scrazzor is way behind, even though he has 92 up. Where is all of his upkeep? I guess it's all in T99s. T99s take up a buttload of upkeep. And right now, Scrazzor is just reaching for straws. Scrazzor, your evil plan will not work. Arn0ld dropping one at the door with 4 T99s here. Did get a little bit of damage in, but I mean, with 4 T99s, that's a pretty insane defense. Not much drop will actually be able to survive 4 T99s. He might have wanted to fly around in circles to actually draw that T99 missile fire, but Arn0ld too good for that. Just wants to. Oh, now Scrazzor bringing a couple goalies up. Is he going to leapfrog them up? If he puts these goalies here, there are not too many Longhorn in range to actually contest them. Let's see what Arn0ld's doing. Arn0ld playing it safe, going defensive here, bunkering his creeps. And now more units coming out from Scrazzor, but bunkering T99s. There is nothing threatening right now. You really just quarter defend. But who the hell needs quarter defense here if you have all these T99s, right? But okay, now Scrazzor will go with a great leapfrog. Gonna jump over this chasm, or I don't know what the hell to call these not on chasm. I'm gonna call them a chasm. What the hell? Why not? But Arn0ld going with that death ray, forcing Scrazzor to lift that Goliath off. Oh, and a creep is dancing. Okay, it was dancing for a brief second. You guys saw that, right? That creep was doing the boogaloo right there. And now Arn0ld with 2, 3, 4, 5 Longhorns firing in with his death ray. Arn0ld really didn't need to. Oh, but yeah, okay. But those missiles, those air-to-ground rockets from Scrazzor were actually threatening pretty well. And now Scrazzor drops a lot of support units. This is actually pretty effective. He has a couple Goliaths. No, he didn't need to retreat the Goliaths. Why are you retreating the Goliaths? Why is he retreating the Goliaths? Arn0ld able to finish off those last units with all those. Oh man, I guess he kind of had to, because he was losing units but if he, if he supported those leapfrog units, he might have been able to actually get that killed. Obviously, would have preferred to see maybe a distraction before that happened, but now Arn0ld just massing up a huge Longhorn, army. No socket units for you to harass, Scrazzor. No socket units for your for the rockets to kill. So guys, new OP strategy: don't use socket units. Enemy has nothing to harass. That instead of socket units, put seekers, so they're screwed, something like that. I'm helping you develop the meta right here, Arn0ld. So instead of socket units, put seekers. You will kill the harasser extremely quick. Arn0ld now grabbing a moneymaker. Oh, will he socket it? Will he socket it, or is he gonna sell it? Oh my God, Arn0ld learning on the fly. Now, at first didn't abduct any of the moneymakers. Now a moneymaker he abducted, bringing back. He is figuring out that moneymakers are actually useful in this game. He didn't need to bring it in his loadout because he is a saucer. All he has to do is abduct. So guys, another meta point: don't bring moneymakers. They are a waste of loadout slot because you know your opponent's gonna bring it also. Just abduct them and bring them back. It's so simple, so easy. Why didn't I think of that before? Oh, level 3 abduct, OP. Bring moneymakers from your opponent's side to your own side. Scrazzor now finally defending his with 4 T99s defending this outpost desperately. Finally puts one down in the socket unit area against the saucer. Finally realized, hey, I'm against the saucer, or I'm against something that's kind of screwing me over. Those moneymakers. Arn0ld with another point that he really does need to spend. He really needs to put that last one into Blink, but as far as I've been seeing, he has not actually used Blink. Scrazzor trying to actually hit Arn0ld with his rockets on the ground. Arn0ld not actually able to lock onto that death ray on the ground either, so that was kind of derpy and screwy. But now we are in quarter 4. Level 4 creeps are out. Arn0ld, no, you need to continue with their abduct harass. Actually got followed back by Scrazzor not using that blink, and now Scrazzor with a lot of Goliaths actually here. And I would assume that once his Goliaths hit closer, he will start leapfrogging T99s as well. Brings up another ratchet, queues up more ratchets, so hopefully he will be able to link some of these ratchets to those Goliaths, or actually just send them on capture. Why not? Now Arn0ld has, look at the surround, look at the immense surround that he has with his Goliaths, and trying to check what he can abduct. Oh man, I love newbies, love to abduct, and he is using repair guardians, finally using those guardians that are in his loadout, but I don't know what he'll be able to actually abduct. A couple Goliaths coming to his fort, or coming to his mid. So that's kind of what he should be abducting. Arn0ld is repositioning his Longhorn the way that he should. Very, very good. Not using Blink at all while he's doing this micro, but hey, as long as you're okay, I'm okay, buddy. Contributing in his death ray, not abducting this Goliath. Scrazzor is here, running out of energy though. Oh, but these Goliaths are not coming in very synchronized. They are pretty much dying over and over and over. Arn0ld running out of energy, really just needs to, heal up, do more death ray. This Goliath push will be shut down even with all these ratchets in support and these level 4 creeps coming up to support as well. So Arn0ld with a really, just firing in with death ray, actually hitting the back of this one tank, but Scrazzor trying to kill whatever Longhorn he can, but it's not enough. Arn0ld queuing up quite a lot of, or queuing up a bunch of these Longhorn. And now Scrazzor is desperate to kill what he can. There is just not much left. All of his Goliaths have been killed, saving that last couple of ratchets, saving 2 ratchets and a level 4 creep, but really needs to set them back on a hold position. Come on, hold position, hold position. I don't think he did, but the ratchets are going to be stuck healing each other anyway, so it's okay. Oh, and now Arn0ld, oh my God, Arn0ld is counter pushing. Oh, programmed with that OP future technology, Arn0ld the Terminator is now coming out with these Longhorn. Holy crap! I think this is gonna actually work. OP counter push timing. The Scrazzor has just a single Goliath. Okay, now he has 2, so he might actually be able to hold this off because this has not really been staggered very well. The Longhorn are pretty much coming in one at a time, except for now there is this big fat gap right here. Arn0ld, come over here and support your push. He has light bites too. That might be OP if those creeps set him off, which they are actually going to set them off. So, oh, not right now. But Arn0ld is abducting. Oh, not actually able to take this, but these Longhorn have made it past this Goliath line and actually will be able to neutralize this power station. Scrazzor blocks as much as he can. Oh, these Goliaths are just failing so hard. Arn0ld bringing more creeps, will be able to take this power station, and Scrazzor, oh no, Scrazzor lost this outpost, and he has now finally we have a winning push that has a good surround. Arn0ld systematically, I mean Scrazzor did not that failed push. This pretty much is a whoever pushes first loses kind of game right now at this current meta, so very sadly. But Scrazzor actually still has 2 T99s and 2 Goliaths over here, which is definitely more power than the units that Arn0ld has. Arn0ld going down, Scrazzor neutralizing this outpost. What is happening? What is happening? Scrazzor actually able to retake this, and pretty much nothing left at the mid. Scrazzor move out. Scrazzor is moving out. He does realize that his opponent pretty much probably doesn't have much left, and Scrazzor now bringing the Goliath. Yes, ferrying it over, exactly what I would have done. I don't know if that's exactly what you guys would have done, but that's what I would have done. Maybe with not this kind of timing, I probably would have waited for the Goliath, for my Dillos to get there. But now Scrazzor with his rockets, I don't know if he's actually connecting with anything, but that Longhorn does go down. Arn0ld trying to kill what he can with that death ray. Scrazzor getting in his way, body blocking, but very, very low on health. Is forced to get away, and Arn0ld not lifting off time to actually get that finish, but these Dillos are going to be able to neutralize this mid. My god, is this an exciting 2-star Mavericks or what? Arn0ld able to actually, whoa, camera. Arn0ld getting killed, almost killing a couple of those Dillos with his death ray, but now Scrazzor has the power. He has Oak, bringing a couple of creeps, does drop them right here. 2 more is all that is necessary. That's all that Scrazzor needs, and does have 2 Dillos that he will set over here to defend this forward. And still, okay, rebuilding his moneymakers. Have any of them over here at the fort been abducted? No. But this single moneymaker from Arn0ld is definitely still alive. It did not fall victim to any units that Scrazzor has sent, and Arn0ld able to neutralize this outpost, you know, dying in the process. But now Scrazzor retrieving his creeps, going to be able to retake this, especially with those extra creeps over here. So this will stay in Blue's control, and Scrazzor with those extra moneymakers now has a fully socketed map of moneymakers on this map. And bunkering level 4 creeps. Oh man, and now he does have T99s coming out. Arn0ld with 3 Longhorn in his queue. Where is he going to go with it? I guess he's probably going to go for this close. Let's see if he's actually able to neutralize it. No, he's going to go for the socket units. Does get taken out by Scrazzor. In the meantime, Scrazzor did catch him, and Arn0ld probably did set them on attack, so I think he might have wanted to send them to the fort, but you know, intercepted by Scrazzor, was forced to drop them in that low ground area where the sockets were. Actually did get 1 socket, so bravo there for Arn0ld trading 2 Longhorn for 1 moneymaker. The math doesn't add up quite exactly, but it was a trade nonetheless. Arn0ld with a couple more Longhorn coming out. Let's see what he does. He is, instead of going for the abduct, going for that death ray to kill, but Arn0ld, finally using Blink. I don't know if he used it before. I did not really notice, but using it now. Scrazzor able to scare him away from that area, though, especially with those rockets. And at this point, Arn0ld has not much left. It's 115 to 29 right now. 35. He just dropped those Longhorn that he brought up. Trying to hide them in the trees. Trying to hide red tanks in those green trees. Not really going to be that. No, the last moneymaker. No. Oh no, Arn0ld. Now, Arn0ld. I'm sorry to say, but that moneymaker you abducted is gone. You are officially screwed, my friend. Your money income is just now severely gimped without that last moneymaker. And Scrazzor. We are in overtime 1. Scrazzor with more units coming out has 11,000 credits in his queue, waiting for that 12,000 hits so we can queue up another Goliath. I'm pretty sure he's going to queue up a Goliath. Queue up a Goliath. Do what I say, Scrazzor. Come on. Okay, now is actually shooting in to this Longhorn. No, not actually. Arn0ld does come back to save it, and now producing zippers. Let's see how Arn0ld uses these zippers. His zipper use thus far has been pretty darn OP. Is he going to put them down in defense? Please tell me that he's not going to put them down in defense. Scrazzor just flying around in circles, trying to find where Arn0ld is. Okay, now is setting them down. He does set them on, I'm assuming that went on attack, because if he set them on capture, they would have went up this alley. But Scrazzor sees that right away, kills a couple of those zippers, and now Arn0ld with a couple more zippers going for that forward. Oh no, oh yeah, they are going to attack, but the runner that was spawned is actually staying here. Oh, and Scrazzor is getting distracted by all these runners and zippers, but now Arn0ld is probably going to be able to neutralize this outpost, especially that death ray and those Longhorn firing in, getting finished off right as he actually does it, though. Oh man, Arn0ld, you got to work on your timing, buddy. You got to work on your timing. Lift off before you get killed, and with enough health to actually survive those, you know, any potential chase, and might not want to, you know, deplete your entire energy bar with that death ray so you can actually use it for blink. But what the hell do I know? I am just watching. I don't really want to tell anyone how to play the game. But now Arn0ld, what is Arn0ld going to do? I'm very, very curious to see what Arnold's going to do. I guess he's going to lose that Longhorn. Does save that one Dillo, but Scrazzor just firing in as much as he can, making more T99s. Scrazzor needs to make, you need to make more mobile units, buddy. You are way, way ahead. You just need to push out. All right, and Arnold getting himself killed once again, not using Blink. Really need to use Blink. Please, God, use Blink. Scrazzor has a Goliath in queue. He has so many. Look how many units he has sitting here, and he decides to kill this Dillo by landing and firing with those rockets. Hey, if you can, might as well do it. And right now, Scrazzor does take a look at the front door, firing at himself, not using his rockets, just using his primary attack, getting hammered by all those level 4 creeps coming out, and Arnold trying to death ray him on the ground. But now we finally hit overtime 2. The bleed will begin. Arnold is one outpost behind, and now going to go for that. Oh, man, he is going to go for straight up forward attack, but I don't think he's going to last for very long. Arnold, no! Oh, you might as well drop the front door. And now Scrazzor with a... No defense. Okay, there's some defense, but like a completely open lane here, no enemy units to intercept. Arnold is already down, and Scrazzor decides to drop a single with all of these units that he could have pushed with. Is he gonna finish this game with one Goliath at the front door? Oh, hell no. Right now we do have a blocking Seeker, and Arnold, oh my God, Arnold's gonna be able to Scrazzor, bad decision, left that Goliath there at the front door, and Arnold will be able to drop this in blocking position. Actually does set it to, no, Arnold block your front door, no, God, no. Arnold does not leave that Goliath there, and Scrazzor now will be able to send his 2 Goliaths to his front door. Arnold, where are you going with that Goliath? Arnold is desperately trying to go with the Goliath drop, but Scrazzor is way, way ahead of him. Arnold is desperately trying to go with whatever units he can for attack, but Scrazzor already has the Goliath here at the front door, and Arnold, you will lose this game. No, Scrazzor got this win. Arnold, we're so close to the front door. Look how close he was to the front door. I mean, he was this much life left to, you know, this much life left to actually take out. But this has gone to Arnold. This 2-star Mavericks. Thanks Uncharted for sending this in. If you guys have any 2-star Mavericks and want a donut code, send them in to me at ruy0x@gmail.com or ruy on Steam. You could also Carbon Farm or YouTube message me. So check out my other 2-star Mavericks videos in this playlist if you can. I really would appreciate it. This is RUI, and that is game. See you next time.